When I'm going up there to handle a situation with other adults that we can have a mutual adult conversation, I've definitely gone up there and been like, hey, I don't agree with this. This is not right. This is not what's going to be tolerated. We teach our daughter blah, 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 blah. And he's speaking his piece, whatever the case is. Now, when it comes, because you got to understand, duality is a thing. You want to be a ratchet parent? We could meet on Ratchet Boulevard right there at the corner of Hood Street, and you could get that ass whooped.
So that's why we don't need to take you.
You're doing it right now.
Right
there.
That's why he need to leave you at home.
You just proved the very
stay at home.
But no, wait a minute.
I don't want to go to Ratchet Avenue.
Sit down at the school. A parent teacher conference. You want to be you want to be on PTA just like me, then that's what we're going to do. I meet people where the disrespect meets me at.
That's the problem.
That's the problem.
Our point.
Yeah,
I didn't say you were wrong.
You're literally
I didn't say you were wrong, though, Willie. I'm just saying that my whole thing was just I would like to
are you hearing this, man?
In amicable conversations. That's all I'm saying.
Bo, is this not what you was talking about, man?
That's all I said.
Is this not what you talking about? Because right now she said I'm ready to go to Ratchet Avenue.
Bo is way more mature than me, and I've said that on several panels. Bo is the woman that I aspire to have her maturity when I get older. I don't have that maturity yet. I'm still in my 20s.
Bougie, I agree, but that's still no excuse.
I'm not there yet.
Still no excuse.
How old are you, Bougie?
I said I'm 29. Oh, you weren't here. I'm 29.
Yeah, we still
I'm working on it. I'm working on the cusp of 30. Because mind you, at 26, we wouldn't have had no amicable. I wasn't on PTA. I wasn't having no amicable.
That's why that man needs to leave your ass at home, because we don't want to go to Ratchet Avenue.
But I'm also taking accountability and saying I know how I was, and I am literally growing. And I am mature enough now to have conversations with teachers, principals, et cetera. But at the same time, when we are outside of that school setting, like we weren't at a school when they tried to jump my daughter. We were outside across the field. My daughter's playing with her siblings in the grass field, and y'all are trying to jump her because she's trying to stick up for herself and be like, no, y'all can't use up my toys and you can't eat up my snacks. So if you want to go get your mama for that BS, then yes, I'm gonna meet you wherever your mama come out of that house at, on Hood Street and Ghetto Boulevard.
But why not just have a constructive conversation with the parent so that you can set a great example for your daughter?
The difference is she came out of the house and had a calm conversation. So we did have a calm conversation. But also had instances where those parents aren't having calm conversations, and I'm trying to talk to them like a civilized adult. You're not respecting it. Okay,
right,
understand.
So then in that
situation,
you walk away though. Go. Right, but then in that situation, to set a great example for your daughter, that's when you walk away.
Walk away from what? Somebody hitting me? That's not the example. Y'all can take this however y'all want to.
They were hidden. Okay, I didn't know that they were hitting you. You didn't say that.
Oh yeah, and this is hand to God on my kids. I've never started a fight, but I could promise you, I was raised by old school parents. I'm gonna finish it. I've never started a fight.
Shout out to you for finishing the fight. I think he wants to get Bo and then Phil in.
I have listened to this last conversation, and you all would be surprised to hear this from me, but I think that it's an amazing thing to be able to sit back and let the fathers handle whatever, because all too often there are fathers who do not handle it. I would welcome that. You took care of it? Great. I'm gonna go lay down. I honestly wouldn't be bothered. And I think that more mothers should be like that, because if the father is willing and able to take an active role in parenting, disciplining, and solving problems with the children, because we know how some fathers love to ignore that role. If they're doing that, baby, take your rest. Take your rest. Take a nap. Write in your journal. Do anything but worry yourself with whatever is happening now. If you don't trust that man made a good decision, that's a conversation that you have to have with yourself. Otherwise, I ain't scheduling no meetings. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't doing nothing. You handled it. Thank you, baby. And then that's it. So surprisingly, I definitely agree with the men in the situation.
Respect. Round of applause. But also to add on to even what both of you saying right there, and everyone, I say it like this, and I'm sure we've heard the phrase before: responsibility without authority is slavery. To me, we have the responsibility as the head, as the leader, because we are built to be able to lead adequately. We're supposed to be built in order to rationalize a thing out, think a thing through, speak, think first before, speaking. So with that, if he's competent, then he should have that responsibility and authority to handle it. If he's not competent, then if y'all married and you chose him, then you kind of have to eat that a lot of times, because what happens is it's going to be a button of heads. It's going to be, I just want to say this or say that. I'm not sure if y'all saw this video not so long ago. It was well, no, actually it was old, but I just saw this video with a woman who she whooped a child at the school. She drug him out, and she got in trouble because she was calling him all kinds of names. Call him, nigga this, nigga, and it's like, and mother effer and all of this stuff at the school.
What?
And it was crazy, and it was being recorded by her friend. And they chose to put it on social media like that was a flex. Like, yeah, I handle my business. My son ain't gonna be up here acting a fool. It's like, nah, you don't do that. You have to go in with a level of calmness but assertion. Like Real Dope was talking about earlier. We're already looked at as violent or volatile or something that's could potentially be a threat generally. So usually that calmness is going to show, I'm going to de-escalate this, because we know the end result at the end of the day is what you've heard also appear from a couple of the men is violence to another magnitude. It's death. And a lot of times females think about it and they'll be like, I can kind of run my mouth and I'm not usually going to get hit or slapped or punched or whatever. It's different from men. We ain't trying to fight. We ain't trying to run our mouth. We ain't trying to do none of that, because we know at the end of the day, we gonna have to put up or shut up. We gonna have to, get down or die. And we're already ready to die if we're a real man, in a sense, a man that understands what the end result is at the end of the day. The baddest person is the one that can inflict pain. To me, that's why God is bigger than the devil. Because at the end of the day, the devil can't win.